I lost the civil case. I did. That sucks. Didn't go the way I wanted, is what it is. But I do genuinely want to respect the court's decision. At this point, I'm not sure.
The streamer Tectone is finally speaking out about his court case. Let's get straight to it, because I know this is about to be a lot.
A lot of people want to act like they're lawyers these days. Okay, they do. What is a civil case? Spoiler alert, guys. I lost a civil case. I did. Hey, I did. And we're going to talk about, I lost. It's true. And we're going to talk about everything. What is a civil case? So a civil case is essentially a vibe check to where they see, how are this guy's vibes? Unfortunately, I'm fucking retarded. Yeah, L for me. I'm fucking retarded and I run my mouth way too much. One thing that I've learned, and throughout this slideshow, there's going to be consistent change. I am going to start tweeting 95% less. I uninstalled Twitter on my phone and I'm not going to tweet for 1 week. Yep. Because a civil case isn't determined by proof. It's determined by vibes.
So apparently what he's been saying is that his tweets and him going crazy on Twitter, or my bad, X, speaking on women, or what the courts might even deem as him going after certain women, that is what led to his guilty verdict. I do know that the courts do look at things like that, and that definitely could have messed him up. Overall, I think that you shouldn't be arguing and going back and forth with nobody online. If you're a content creator, you know, for what? To waste your time? People will come up for a reason to just not like you. You know what I mean? I'm not even talking about Tectone when I say that. People in general just don't vibe with everybody. For some weird reason, people who are bored will try to go after you and engage, and it will make their day if you respond and go back and forth. I'm not doing that. You know how many times people cry in the comment sections about me? Why did you use this clip to start off your video on your channel that you created? Yo, fam, it ain't that serious, bro. It's like, I do what I want. And you can do whatever you feel, you know? I don't think that's an argument. Kind of, let's go back and forth and debate about that all day. Nah, I'm cool. I used to like you, BX. I love your videos. The videos on Internet Exposed used to be the best, even though I just subscribed a week ago. And I agreed with that one video, but now, because I slightly disagree in this video, oh, I hate you. Okay, I don't care. You can hate me. That's cool. Thank you for the support while it lasted. But if you think I'm going to be going back and forth and trying to debate with you and go after you, you out your damn mind. It's not worth my time. It ain't worth your time either. You probably want that, but nah. Oh no, I'm gonna force you to figure out what to do with your life. Yeah, you gonna have dreams and ambitions after you done with me. You are not gonna get a back and forth with me. It's just not worth my time. I don't even want to debate. I don't care to. I ain't trying to change nobody's mind. Don't care if their minds are changed from hearing me. Who cares? And Tectone definitely was not living like that. He was doing the opposite, and it seems like it backfired according to him.
Usually the way that court cases work for like criminal cases is you need to have proof to prove that someone's guilty. But in a civil case, I needed proof to prove that I'm innocent, which was hard, and I'm a bastard. So essentially, the court decided that I'm a vibe rapist. Yeah, and my vibes were fucking terrible. So the thing that I learned is, Tectone, stop fucking tweeting, because my vibes are fucking terrible. And I don't think I've ever been on Twitter and done something where I was like, you know what? I'm going to tweet something that's positively going to affect my life. But yeah, the vibes are fucking off. The vibes are off. All right, so I lost the vibe check. It's true.
Lost the vibe check is crazy. That's wild. Hey, you know, they just didn't like my vibes, like, at all. Hey, man, I'm not here to judge in this moment. I'm not, you know, ain't no judge at all. I ain't gonna give no verdict. I do know that, yeah, what you write on Twitter or social media or just in general will 100% affect you. If you got a court case coming up, it would be wise not to be posting on X like a crazy person. Like, you just need to debate. Like, it has to happen. You gotta go back and forth and call people out. No, if you're doing content, that's already hard enough. You took time off of doing content and live streaming. Well, I think he was still doing like videos with him just doing talking head, which is you just sitting in front of the camera. I think he did those whenever he was able to. But you stopped live streaming for some reasons. I had to think, it's related to the court case. So why get on Twitter, my bad, X, and still be posting like a madman? I think that's wild. But it seems like he's well aware that was a huge mistake, right? And maybe he should not be on Twitter 24/7. Yeah, I don't got Twitter on my phone. I don't have no social media apps on my phone besides YouTube related ones. And that's just YouTube, so I could be able to look at stuff or whatever, and YouTube music, so I could listen to my tunes when I work out. Yeah, I'm getting old. I gotta get back into my workout flow. But I digress. Y'all don't want to hear about that. Not on this channel.
Mujin. All right. So Mujin put out a crazy Google Doc on me. I'm also going to say I like Mujin. We were very, very, very close friends. Best friends, actually. He actually officiated my wedding. No, we were very good friends. We broke bread. We lived together for 8 years. Really, really good friends, me and Mujin. Yeah, Mujin's just wrong. Yeah, I don't really get it at all. Is the PowerPoint over? No, it's not over. I have to go over a couple more Google Docs. So real quick, I got to highlight some things here real quick. So he makes some big claims. What was said by Mujin was on January 29th at 2 a.m. And now, why is that important? Why is it important that Mujin said this on January 29th at 2 a.m.? Mujin made a post saying that he read all of the documentation. Mujin, I really hate to break the news to you, but all of the documentation wasn't available until January 29th at 8 p.m. So how the did you read all of the documentation when it wasn't out until 18 hours later? Like, listen, man, I understand you got to save your skin, but you couldn't have read all the documentation because it wasn't out until 18 hours after you typed all that shit. And then you go, and I guess we'll talk about this right now, right? You make this claim. Why do they choose to speak up now? Because protective order court cases are infamously difficult for the victim, especially in the state of Texas. Okay, so, and let's just talk about some numbers here real quick. 77% of them are approved. But can we not just make up lies as well? Like, come on, man. Once again, I'm not mad. I don't care. It is what it is. Me and Mujin never talked. It doesn't matter. I had him on a podcast like 3 times because I liked his vibes, and he was the giggler. But it is what it is.
This is not me defending Tectone in any way, shape, or form. And I hope no one takes my video as that. I'm not giving any kind of judgment, actually. I'm just presenting the information and then giving my opinion on said information. So yeah, it's expected for Tectone's friends, especially his online ones, to not want to associate with him anymore and to try to disconnect. I'm not saying who's right, who's wrong, but yeah, when this is the new Hollywood and people are trying to have careers, I do think that they're going to start to distance themselves when something like this has come out. Not saying who's right or who's wrong. It's just definitely bound to happen. Do I believe that Tectone's career is over? Nah, I don't think so. You got people like Destiny out here wilding. You got people like Hassan out here going crazy. This is worse, actually. People that's not as famous that I don't even want to name because it'll probably give him a boost. Look at Mizkif. He going crazy on a regular basis. This dude. And guess what? He's still streaming. Still on here. Streaming as much as possible. Don't Andrew Tate still stream? See, like, yeah, I don't think this is going to affect him. Not in a dramatic way to where it's going to end his career. He'll probably take a hit when it comes to reputation, for sure. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. I think what would be the biggest hit, and tell me in the comment sections if y'all agree with me, because I was watching Tectone and I enjoyed his content. When I seen that he apparently admitted that he was grifting and didn't believe a lot of the things that he was talking about and sharing as content, I think that's what's going to have the biggest effect. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm the only person that noticed that and was like, Yeah, why would you do that? Just be true to yourself.
Will be my one and only comment, and then I am moving forward for the rest of my life. Addressing the elephant in the room, I lost a civil case. I did. That sucks. Didn't go the way I wanted, is what it is. But I do genuinely want to respect the court's decision. At this point, I'm not sure what route I want to take from here, but I believe even though I lost the case, I do believe that this still gets me to where I want to go, which is for all parties to simply move on. That's pretty much all I want, is for everybody to go their separate ways, to be able to move on and find solace and peace in their life. I understand that things are going to be an uphill battle for a while, and that's okay. But I will say, I do want to respect the court's decision. Do I think the American justice system has failed me? Yes. And I do believe in an America where consent cannot be retracted 1 year later. However, at the end of the day, I want to move forward with my life. And so I am going to admit that I fucked up. I should not have tweeted that much. Straight up. I think I should not have tweeted that much. I was tweeting like crazy. I hope people can understand why I was tweeting that much.
Nah, son, stay your ass off Twitter. It's just not good for you. And I'm saying this as somebody that don't really be on Twitter, bro. Like, I don't be on social media. I've deleted most of my social medias because I just figured it was a waste of time. And it had like a lot of people on there that was trying to have fake connections with me, like how Facebook does the whole remind people of your birthday. So then people will contact you and say happy birthday, even though they ain't talked to you the entire year. People do that on Instagram too. It's fake. I don't like it. So I just choose not to play that game. The only social media I mess with is the ones that is connected to my job, which is creating content for you guys. That's really it. I'm not doing nothing else. I turn the computer off. I will watch TV shows. I've been binge watching Chicago PD currently for some weird reason, and was pleasantly surprised because I didn't know it was connected to Law and Order. That's my jam. So I've been binge watching that and enjoying it. There's going to be some people that's like, you just now watching that? They like 17 seasons deep. I know. I just randomly pick old TV shows to watch sometimes.
But at the end of the day, I should have practiced self-control. I fucking got out of hand. This shit consumed my fucking brain, and it sucked, the things that I was being called. So I tweeted a lot. Going forward, I'm just like not going to tweet, like barely at all. I uninstalled Twitter. I'm not going to tweet a single time for another week. But I think what I learned is I need to stop fucking tweeting so much. And boys, let's just move the fuck on. And to my lawyers, sorry, I should have shut the fuck up. And that's it.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect move. Get off of Twitter. Stay off of there. Focus on content. YouTube is pretty much like the new TV now. It's on the same level as a Netflix or cable, maybe even higher than cable. People watch more YouTube than they do watch cable. So if you think of it like that, as a content creator, what the hell is you doing on Twitter or Instagram or any... Nigga, this is a TV show. Focus on your show, produce the best quality possible, listen to your audience, and then keep it pushing. Like, you shouldn't be going back and forth for nobody, going crazy and letting your emotions out, nigga. Go lift some weights. Go for a run and go train some martial arts. Do anything. And I'm not even saying this from a place of hate, right? And I'm not even saying this just only to Tectone. I'm saying this as someone who learned that Twitter fingers ain't solving nothing. What is that going to do? It just makes the person that you're arguing with happy. Makes the person that you're talking about have something to do for the rest of their life. Like, just make your content as a content creator. And if you're a viewer, and I don't care, do whatever you feel. I think it's a little bit different for you guys. It's like times 10 for content creators. For you guys, they'd be like, yeah, I wouldn't focus on X, right? But I'm not saying don't go on there. There's some media on there, I guess. But don't be like, I gotta debate and argue. Nigga, that's not helping nobody. Watch the next video and my previous one. Bang gang.